I mean, it's actually crazy. February took forever to end, but March flew by. Just flew by for me personally. So, kind of crazy that I can remember like yesterday making the February ranking, but here we are. It is finally time to do the March ranking. I really appreciate all the comments, all the support you guys have done for my first 2 monthly rankings. You guys seem to like it. I really do treat these videos very relaxed. I do not a lot of editing. I just sit here and ramble and just let the camera roll, and whatever my mind comes to, it says. So I'm very cool with these videos. I like doing them, but we got a lot of movies to talk about. We have 20 movies. I did 19 reviews. One movie I did not review. We'll talk about it, but we got 20 movies to rank. Just remember, this is my opinion. It's fine. I like stuff. You like stuff. The world keeps turning. We're good to go. Alright, we're all relaxed now. We got 20 movies to talk about. We had a lot of opinions in the month of March about movies, so this video should go nicely, but hey, we're going to talk about it one more time, and then we can move on with our lives. So, of course, I have 20 movies that I saw that I'm going to rank for you. Starting at the bottom, number 20, we got In the Lost Lands. Does anyone really know what this movie is? Yes, it was a PlayStation 2, Mila Jovovich, Dave Bautista 2004 movie that got released in 2025. This movie was awful, but hey, I saw a few comments say, I enjoyed it, I really liked the world, and I'll give you that. The world is cool, but the movie's quality is bad. Horrible CGI, just a terrible made movie and just not rewatchable, but some of you might find it in a guilty pleasure way. For me, it's the worst movie I've seen this year so far. Number 19. 19, we got The Alto Knights. Okay, I'm sorry I said brothers in the review. I saw the comments, I saw it when I was editing it. My bad. But guess what? That's how much the movie bored me, that I just saw 2 Robert De Niro's and I was like, yeah, they're brothers, right? Didn't really hit to me until after the movie, and I was like, oh yeah, they're just friends. But in the movie, they literally say to each other, we were like brothers growing up, owning this place, the Alto Knights, whatever. Like, they just felt like brothers, but they're not brothers. I'm sorry. Anyways, it was a boring-ass History Channel movie, but Robert De Niro's a good actor, so that's always a good thing. Number 18. 18. So this is the movie I did not review. I watched it, did not review it. F, Marry, Kill. I totally forget what streaming service. I don't think it was Prime. It might be Prime. It's definitely not Hulu. I think it's Prime. Either way, this is the girl starring from Truth or Dare. This movie was honestly bad, but it was bad to where, like, it's kind of a background noise movie. Like, there was nothing in this movie that offended me. There was nothing about this movie that made me want to edit a 5-minute review, honestly. Like, it's just one of those movies. It's a bad movie and you move on in life. Is it one of the worst movies I've seen this year? Technically, yes, but again, it's March. So, my overall review is, it's a movie that you can easily watch and turn your brain off. It's not a good movie. It's not really well acted all around. But I will give it a chance for, like, some, like, people out there might watch it and be like, you know what? I had a good time. And you know what? That's fair. I just found it a little bit worse. All right, number 17. 17, we got The Electric State. So this was the big topic of the month. You know, $320 million right down the drain. I guess so, because The Electric State is a bad movie. Now, do I hate it as much as most of you? No, not really, honestly. I honestly, once again, kind of F, Marry, Kill range. Background noise, but it's bad. Like, it's not a good movie, but it's not, like, the worst movie I've seen, especially not this month. So, I'll give it the credit for it having cool CGI, cool action spectacle moments, but yes, there's no characters, there's not great dialogue, and it leads to a story that in the first 40 minutes has emotion, and then just like, hey, here's, like, the reveal, here's the rest of the movie, and you're kind of just like, what are we doing here? So, it's on Netflix. If you want to watch it, go ahead, but it's not worth your time, but if you want background noise, I say it's the perfect background noise. All right, number 16, let's just get it right to the point. Number 16 is Snow White. Is it as bad as everyone's saying it is? No. Does it deserve a 1.4 worst rated movie ever on IMDb? No. But is it good? No. So it's a weird one. We had a ton of people talk in my comments on social media. I mean, this thing is it's making people literally mad at each other over a Disney princess movie. It's honestly, to me, a little ridiculous. It's a movie. I reviewed it. I gave it a mid review. Like, I didn't give it a good review. I didn't give it a dog crap review. It's just a movie. I probably won't watch it anytime soon. I might not watch it in the next year or so. But it's a Disney princess movie. We can move on now. It's come out. We've done enough talking about it. All right, number 15. Actually, a little bit of a shock that it's this low, but I'm just being honest with myself. Number 15 is the Plankton movie. Now, let me say this. This was nowhere near as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Is it a good movie? No, not really, but I will give it this. It's better than the Sandy Cheeks movie. It's on Netflix. It's easily a watchable SpongeBob movie, but just watch the first 4 seasons or like the first original movie. There's way better SpongeBob out there. This, for what it being in 2025, it's watchable, but again, it's not the old SpongeBob. It'll never will be that. All right, number 14. 14, I'm going to give a lot of respect to my viewers. Number 14 is the Odessa movie on Hulu. So a lot of people did actually respect my opinion. I just really couldn't get into this movie. That's it. It's really well filmed. It's gorgeous to look at. Sadie Sink's performance is great. Her voice. I mean, it's a movie that, like, I like to look at, and honestly, like, just the colors and, like, the cinematography and the blocking of the camera, it's well made. It's put together really nice. I just couldn't get into it, just the world, the characters, the actual story of what's going on, and the music itself. Like, it's not bad music, but it's not music that, like, I, like, loved. So, like, for a one-time watch, I'm glad I watched it, but, like, I just couldn't get into it. Number 13. 13, this is easy. A Working Man. Literally just saw it the other day. It's fine. It's exactly what you think it is. Jason Statham action movie. The bonuses is you got David Harper in this movie with a nice little sidekick character, and this movie definitely goes for its bloody, gory action, and I enjoy those moments. And I think David Ayer, if Jason Statham do another one together, I'm cool with it, as long as it's like this standard. I personally like this more than The Beekeeper, but I have heard people say they enjoy The Beekeeper more. So, again, I have a friend who goes with his dad to every Jason Statham movie, and they enjoy all of them. That is what this movie is like the definition for. Jason Statham action fans. If you want that, you're gonna get that. I just like this one more than other ones that he has done. Number 11, or number 12, sorry, a lot of movies on this list. Number 12 is a Hulu movie called Control Freak. Really cool movie, honestly. Little horror movie that had no expectations for, didn't really know anything about it, and I just saw it on the main Hulu page. I was like, I'll give it a shot, honestly. And I enjoyed it. It's a cool little concept movie, where you got a lot of scratching on your head, a lot of ants, and just little creepy crawler things that leads to a third act that honestly might have been a little anticlimactic, but I had a good enough time. It's on Hulu. It's a nice little watch. Nothing like you got a race to watch. Number 11. This one makes me happy. It's high on the list, but makes me sad. We're talking The Day the Earth Blew Up, the new Looney Tunes movie. I did get to go see this in a movie theater with no one in my auditorium, and man, I'm so glad this movie got released, but all of the stuff I've been hearing about Looney Tunes after this release, it's just sad, honestly, because it seems like Warner Brothers just doesn't care about the property of Looney Tunes, and from the box office revenue of this movie, it doesn't seem like a lot of people care, but to be fair, there was like no marketing for this movie, like whatsoever. So if you got a chance to see it, I'm glad you did. Hopefully we get to see that one movie that got canceled last year for like tax reasons, whatever. But hopefully this sparks an interest for some more Looney Tunes down the road. Or honestly, Warner Brothers at this point, sell the property, like just give them a chance. And this movie was enjoyable for what it was, and I had a good enough time to put it on number 11. All right, number 10. Number 10 is interesting. My number 10 is actually a movie called Ash. People seem to not like it as much as I thought they were going to. I've heard more negative than positive to my local friends and local like audience members that I talk to every once in a while. People that do watch these movies, they seem to say that this movie is super generic, but they all agree it's really nice to look at, which was my biggest positive. But people say it's very generic, very kind of one-time watch. And honestly, I agree for the most part. I think I liked it a little bit more because of just the direction, the style. Like, it's a good-looking movie, honestly. Some of the CGI is not great, but for a sci-fi horror movie coming out and it having no type of, like, marketing, it's a good little hidden gem, but not like one of those hidden gems where like, oh, this is a good hidden gem. It's like a hidden gem that's like, oh, that was a good little watch. But I might be on the boat alone because I've talked to more people saying they don't like it. All right, number nine, Magazine Dreams. Jonathan Majors' performance is the only reason to see this movie. And it seems like a lot of people I talk to agree on that because the movie itself doesn't really offer much in the story department, literally besides his performance and his just complete obsession of being a bodybuilder. Like, it's a great looking movie. Again, Jonathan Majors' performance alone is the reason to see it. But how this movie came out, people said, nah, we're done with Jonathan Majors. But again, it was one of those movies that like, it had its like talk like a year ago for like Oscars, and then stuff happened, and then it just kind of just came out, and now it's kind of went. So if you get a chance to watch it, I wouldn't say don't give it a shot because of his behavior outside of like movie making, but for his performance, damn, I mean, he was really good. All right, number 8. Number 8 is a movie that I've seen a lot of bad reviews on. That's Borderline, which is the new Samara Weaving, Ray Nicholson movie. I had fun with it. Now, I didn't think it was great. I will not say it's a great movie, but like for what it was and Ray Nicholson's performance, it was good enough for me. I definitely chuckled a few times. There were jokes that didn't work, plot lines that didn't work as well with the security guard and the boyfriend character. But overall, like, I liked Ray Nicholson enough to be like, hey, give this movie a shot for him. Samara Weaving is always great in horror movies. Of course, we know that. But then again, the movie does kind of just leave one of those things where, like, you watch it and you move on with life. So, again, I didn't mind it, but it seemed like people didn't really care for it, and that's honestly fair. Number 7 is another movie. It's higher on my list, and the people I talk to just seem not to like anything in March. But number 7 is Opus. Opus was a horror movie that the more I thought about it, the more I really just appreciate like the performances, the cinematography, just the actual movie making. But it didn't leave an impact as I think as it was trying to. I talked to a friend who saw this at Sundance, and she said she really liked the idea of the movie, but she didn't like the execution. And I was like, that's fair. And I mostly agree with that, but it's another movie that I saw, didn't really leave an impact, but I would say as a horror fan, give it a shot. It's a little weird one, but give it a shot. Number 6. All right. So this one is a fun time. I gave it a pretty bad mixed review, but Death of a Unicorn, it's a fun bad movie. Like, there is so many problems with this movie that, like, if it wasn't for this cast, this would be like a D+ kind of movie. I'm not even kidding you. But Jenna Ortega, Paul Rudd, Will Poulter, T. Leone, Richard E. Grant, I mean, just this entire cast, they carried this movie, and the idea when it was dumb enough to be fun, it was dumb enough to be fun. And I haven't seen the box office results yet tomorrow because it is only Saturday, March 20. What's the day? It's 29th? Yeah. So I haven't seen the box office results yet, but I wonder how people are going to respond to this movie. But like, I had a fun enough time, you know? Again, at number 6, for this to be that high, that kind of says something about March, but fuck it. I had fun with Death of a Unicorn. Would I watch it again? Yeah, honestly, but it's not a great movie. I will stand by that. It's not a great movie, but it's a fun mess. All right, number 5. Number 5 is a cool movie, and it makes me really sad how bad it did, and that's Locked, Bill Skarsgård, Anthony Hopkins movie. This is a cool little movie. This is the hidden gem movie that I would be like, hey, you seen Locked? It's pretty good. Like, I could totally see this movie like coming on Netflix one day and it being in the top 10 and people are like, have you seen that movie Locked? Like, it's pretty good. It's on Netflix. Like, I could totally see that being this movie because Bill Skarsgård's great, Anthony Hopkins great, the direction's really cool, the style, and I got to see a behind the scenes video of like how they did a certain shot with like the car and how they took it off, whatever. Really cool stuff. So if you get a chance, check this one out. It is like 90 minutes. It's an easy watch. Totally reminds me of like a phone booth movie where you're like trapped in one place, but in this one, it's a car, and things do get interesting by the end, but it takes a little bit to get going. All right, number four. I have friends out there that love this movie, but man, it was a weird one, but I enjoyed it. That's Mickey 17. I enjoyed this movie. I really did. Everyone that says to me, is that a good movie? I say, it's a weird one, but it's good. Like, I definitely liked this movie. I mean, Bong Joon-ho, I will be there, whatever he does next, I don't really care. This movie doesn't, like, downgrade it. I didn't love this movie, but, like, I definitely didn't mind it. It was just a little weird, and there were some things I just didn't care for, but by the end of it, it was definitely a movie that's like an original concept that, once again, flopped in theaters, but it is what it is. Check it out if you get a chance to. I think it's already on digital, which is already sad in my opinion. Number three, this one's shocking for me. Black Bag. Did not think this was going to be that high. I had no interest in this movie. This is a really well-directed, acted, written movie written by David Koepp, Soderbergh. I mean, this is a good movie. It's a solid 90-minute spy espionage movie with a lot of talking, and it has great dark humor. Like, truly, like, this was a good movie. I liked this one, and it was a movie that I don't think anyone really saw either. So, if you get a chance, go see it, or it's probably on digital, knowing how movies are now. Number two, this is going to be controversial. So, I reviewed this recently, and I have now seen people's reviews and reaction, and it's not shocking. My number two is The Woman in the Yard. Okay, so I'm a person that enjoyed this movie. I liked it. There are people that I have seen that like this movie and like what they did. But I said in my review, there is something in the third act that is going to piss people off, and they're going to talk about the third act more than the entire movie itself. That's exactly what's happening, and honestly, if you don't like this movie, I have no problem with it. It's one of those movies where, like, I completely understand why you don't like it. 1,000%. If this is on your top 10 worst in the year, I get it. Like, honestly. But me personally, I really enjoyed it. I liked how, like, the drama of this family was, like, the focus. Yes, the trailers were like Blumhouse scary ghost movie. It's not that at all. So if you can go in knowing that, that might change your perspective. But just know that ending is very bleak and is very dark. And honestly, I've heard more people say it's sad than scary. And I'm like, I completely understand. But as a horror fan, it's definitely probably one of the better horror movies I've seen this year so far, and it's my second favorite. But number one, and I'm pretty sure I saw this like on March 1st, like an early showing, but my number one is Novocaine. I had a fun time with this movie all around. Jack Quaid was just an awesome leading man. The movie's funny. It's got good romance, fun action. Like, this is a movie that, like, if it would have come out in 2005, this would have been like a box office hit at the summer. Truly. But it's 2025, and it seems like movies like this just can't get that audience to come see in the movie theater. But this was a good one. This was a fun movie. Clear and simple, fun. Like, just, that's it. Like, that's all I can say. It was a fun time at the movie theaters. I would 100% watch this again. I would like some of my friends to see it because it's funny. Like, it's funny enough to where, like, I would say it's probably one of the better comedies that come out this year. Again, it's March. But it was no real competition for me. The best movie of the month, in my opinion, was Novocaine. Whew. All right. There we go. Was that fun? You know, you guys love ranking videos, and that was a long one. Should be a long one at least. But that's it. That's my opinion of all the March 2025 movies I saw. So I'm just going to let you guys know this straight up. April, do not expect 20 reviews from me, okay? Just don't. Because I graduate on May 8th. I graduate from college. School is done for me. I have a very busy month ahead of me. Just a lot of stuff is happening school-wise, and that's taking up a lot of my time. So, of course, we'll be reviewing all the major releases. Do not worry. Just don't expect all those, like, streaming movies like I did in March, okay? That's honestly it. I'll review all the big releases, and if there is a stream movie that, like, everyone's talking about, sure, I'll review it. But just don't expect 20. Like, if I get another 20 month, I'm gonna go insane because I have a lot to do for, like, my senior seminar final thesis project. That shit's crazy, guys. So, but in the month of April, we got another packed month of movies that, like, I definitely want to see, I'm intrigued on, but my most anticipated for April, it's not even fucking close. It's Sinners. It's not even close. Like, Sinners all the way. Yes. Give it to me. I want to see it really bad. Please do not suck. Oh my god, those trailers. Give me Sinners. I am extremely excited. And to throw another movie out there, we'll see how The Accountant 2 is, but, like, it's a movie that, like, I really don't think needs a sequel, but that's a movie, like, I'll see it because, like, I really like the first one, so we'll see how that one goes. But Sinners. Sinners. If it wasn't for Jurassic World Rebirth, my most anticipated for this all year probably would be Sinners. I'm not even kidding. Like, I really want to see this movie. So anyway, guys, that was my month of ranking of March. Let me know yours down below. What was the best movie you saw in the month of March? It doesn't have to be from March. What's the best movie you've watched this week, huh? I want to know. Let's all talk. Let's just not talk about fucking Snow White again. Please, let's move on. Anyway, guys, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, everybody.